Hi, Stitchy friends. Today is Wednesday, February 18th, 2026. My name is Addie and welcome to Addie's Cross and Quilts. If you're new, welcome. Feeling the love. I hope you like what you see. Hit the subscribe, like, notification, and leave me a purple heart emoji. To my new subscribers and returning viewers, welcome back. I'm feeling the love. I'm feeling the love. I'm feeling the love. Thank you, thank you, thank you for returning. Thank you for leaving your subscription. I hate it when I do this. Let's try again. Hi, Stitchy friends. Today is Wednesday, February 18th, 2026. My name is Addie and welcome. Hi, Stitchy friends. Today is Wednesday, February 18th, 2026. My name is Addie and welcome to Addie's Cross and Quilts. If you're new, I hope you like what you see. You hit the subscribe, do the like notification, and hit the notification bell. Leave me a purple heart emoji. To my returning viewers, hi, welcome back. I'm feeling the love. I'm feeling the love. I'm feeling the love. I really am. Thank you so much for your comments. Thank you for the comments that you left last week for my mom. When I shared the pictures, I responded to those. Isn't my mother beautiful? Wasn't she beautiful? I love it when people say, oh, you look so much like your mom. I say thank you because guess what? I thought my mom was beautiful. So if you tell me I look like my mom, that means I'm beautiful too. Anyway, this isn't about my mom. This is about cross stitching. So I have so much in store. First of all, I'm bringing it in again because I'm trying to be more organized. I got my notes again. This should be a short one. I've got a finish. I've got 4 WIPs. One of them is a round robin. I've got an adapter WIP that I got from my friend Diane, my Stitchy friend Diana, and I got a mental. I'm whispering it. I got a mental health investment. I broke my admire it, do not acquire it rule. But guess what? It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna jump right back onto the wagon. I fell off of it, but I'm gonna jump right back on. It's like an addict, right? I'm not gonna stay in my poop. I'm gonna clean myself up and I'm gonna go, right? I'm gonna go back to rehab. I'm gonna go back and right to rehab. I'm not gonna stay doing my bad. I'm gonna go back to rehab. We're gonna go back and we're gonna start fresh. To admire it, do not acquire it. Let's see how long it lasts this time around. So grab yourself a drink. Be careful. Disclaimer: don't squirt out, because I don't know what's gonna come out of my mouth. Grab yourself your project. Let's sit down and see what I did this week. First off, my finish 12 monthly minis is February. I had done this on an 11 count Aida that I coffee dyed. So it looks like parchment. Look at it. Look up. It looks like parchment paper. Look how pretty that looks. Anyway, so it's an 11 count Aida I coffee dyed. And then I chose my own colors. If anybody's interested, let me know. So it's a finish. Yay. So I will be moving on to March. And I've already picked March colors because I am doing my own color conversion. So that is a finish. My next WIP is, this is what it is. It's Birthstones and Flowers by Tiny Modernest. I am stitching this on a 28 count black monocle. This is where it was the last time I shared this, and this is where it's at. Now I had to do some frogging, and let's see. I didn't do the total for stitches, so let me see. So for Birthstone and Flowers, on the, sorry about that, on the, oops, I have it upside down. I did have to frog. I had to frog up here because I made a mistake up here. But for Birthstone and Flowers, where's the Flowers and Birthstones? Anyway, it's by Tiny Modernist. On Thursday, I did 115 stitches. On Friday, I did 54 stitches. And then on Thursday, I did 356 stitches for a total of 538 stitches. So it's coming along beautiful. I'm loving the colors. I love how the colors pop on the black. The only thing I'm not liking is the fuzz, but I'm hoping that I can use one of those sticky thingies for the fuzz and it'll come along, it'll get out. And I'm gonna try to finish this before, I'm gonna try to finish February before the end of February. Let's see. My next WIP is the one I stitched in honor of my mom, which is Pretty in Pink. Pretty in Pink is being stitched. Here is where it was before, and here is the after. And I had to frog because apparently I don't know how to count, even though this is counted cross stitch. This is being stitched in a 28 count opalescent Lugana by Be Stitch Me, but the color avocado. And I stitched a total of 123 stitches, and I had to frog, so I had to I had to stitch around here, stitch around here, and yeah. So she's got, it's basically the bustier is almost done. This is a sleeve and this is a sleeve. So I think I want to continue working on this one. I'm really enjoying it. It is beautiful, and I want to see how much more I can add to her. So I'm really enjoying her, and let's see how much more I can do of her, because I'm really enjoying her. She's beautiful. But I'm trying to do so much that I'm not doing a lot, if that makes sense. I'm trying to do so much that I'm not doing a lot. And then dealing with the way the weather has been, because it's hot one day, it's cold another. I'm literally in short pants and t-shirt today, you know. And then my last WIP, which I had to upgrade to a big board, is Celebrations. Celebrations is by Rosewood Manor. It is part of the semi-quincentennial, or America's birthday, 250th birthday. This is where it was the last time I shared it, which was last week. And this is where it's at. She's coming along beautifully. She's on a 28 count opalescent Lugana hand dyed by me. And I stitched a total, whoops, where is she? There it is. I want you to see everything. I stitched a total of 824 stitches. So last week Wednesday I stitched 113 stitches. Last week Thursday I stitched a total of 133 stitches. Friday I stitched a total of 123. Saturday a total of 130, and that's basically what I stitched, because I went 2-3 stitches with the ladies, my Stitchy Saturdays stitch squad, which I am going to tell you about that after I finish sharing. And then Sunday I really was not feeling well at all. I literally slept all of Sunday. Like, I slept all of Sunday. That's how bad I was feeling on Sunday. And then Monday I stitched 133, and yesterday I stitched 192 for the grand total of 824. So I am happy with the progress I'm doing. As you can see, this was section 1, and I have completed section 1, 2, 3, and now this is section 4. So I started the roof in section 4, and I'm getting there. I'm super excited. I'm getting there. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. See, I got a big board now. So we're doing awesome. We're moving along. We're moving along. Okay, so my WIP that is part of the round robin, it is by Ink Circles, and this is what is called a spirited mandala. Beautiful, beautiful. It is in a hand-dyed Ada. I think it's a 14 count Ada. I don't know who it's from. I don't know who dyed it, but it is beautiful and I like it. I am going to try to see if I can copy this particular dye because I really, really, really like it. The silk is by Be Stitch Me. It's called Raven. Beautiful, beautiful hand-dyed floss silk, very, very pretty. And so this is where it was when I got it. So I'm going to be stitching my section, and I do have permission by the ladies, by the stitchy friends that I am stitching with this, to share my section. So this is what I've stitched so far, and I stitched 162 stitches. So basically I stitched this section right here. So I stitched this section. So I've got like 2 more weeks to stitch, and then I will be passing it to the next person. And I'm really, really excited about it because I have never participated in a round robin, and this is the first time that I've participated in a round robin, and I'm really, really excited about it. So yeah, so let's see how much of this one I stitch and see how much we can. I'm hoping I can get it finished by next week, but we'll see because I do have a lot of stuff to do. And that is all of the WIPs that I worked on this week. Well, let me rephrase that. That is all of the WIPs I am able to share with you right now, because I am still stitching on other stuff. Don't forget that I am stitching on the Fancy Folks, where I am stitching on 4 Fancy Folks. Sorry about that. I am stitching on 7 Fancy Folks, but I am changing them every 4 days. So by March 1st or March 2nd, I will be sharing their progress, or you know, I will be sharing the whole process of my stitching on them. So look out for that special edition of the Fancy Folks, where they are. Anyway, now I am going to share with you the Adapta WIP I got from my friend Diana. She was like, Addie, I think I'm over this. Like, I don't think I'm going to finish this. Do you want it? And I'm like, sure, that is too cute. So she gave it to me. This looks like it's it looks like a 28 count linen. I don't know what color it is, but here it is. This is, it says Matter's Choice, Carriage House Sampling, Hanover Pike, Manchester, MD. Oops. I lost a headphone, earbud, so I'm trying to see if these mics work to make it better for you. But yes, so this is the pattern right here. And she was using Black Crow, Gentle Arts Black Crow. And she was kind enough to give me what she had left. So I'm looking at this and I'm going, I do not do alphabets. So I think that, let me show you where it's at. This is where it's at. Maybe I should put a clip to make sure that it doesn't fall off. So this is where it's at, and it is beautiful. It's gorgeous. Like I am going to stitch this. Am I going to do those little loose crazy single stitches that are floating around in the air? No, I don't think so. I think I'm just going to do like the motifs, but I don't think I'm going to do those single stitches that are on there. And then I don't think I'm going to do those alphabets. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish this part and then maybe skip one space and then do this piece right here. Because I love it. I think it's gorgeous. There's certain things I don't like. And one of the things I don't like is the alphabet. So let's see. It's gorgeous. I think it's beautiful. She just basically said, Addie, it's an old WIP. And I realized that it doesn't interest me anymore. Do you like it? I'm like, sure. I would definitely do it. So let's see how it works. But those single, I don't know if they're X's or if they're French knots. So we'll see. I'm really excited to work on that. So forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Confession time. I went to Stitchy Saturday with my Saturday Stitch Squad. Hi, ladies. How are you? And you all know that I have been looking for I have been working on getting a project for Land That I Love, which I am super excited on working on this. The Teresa Kogut Land That I Love. I love this pattern so much I bought it twice. I bought it as a PDF and I bought it as a booklet. That's how much I loved it. Anyway, well, I took my fabric and I was looking for the fancy floss, you know, the called for fancy floss. And I put it against my fabric and I didn't like it. I put the DMC and the fancy floss against my fabric and I didn't like it. Especially under the light, it looked so dark and dreary. It looked more like a Halloween fabric, like my fabric will make a perfect Halloween sampler. So because of that, because I went with the intention to buy these, like I really went with the intention to get the floss. So that wasn't, I feel like I did not break my admire, do not acquire it, because this was planned. Like this was the intent. I went to get this for this, right? I broke it because I ended up buying this. I ended up buying a 32 count Picture This Plus Oracle. The good thing is that Miss Pam cuts the fabric to size. So I didn't have to buy a half yard of 32 count. I ended up buying a 24 by 24, which is the size I needed for. And look how beautiful this is. And it's lighter than what it looks like. It is much, much more lighter than what it looks like. And these colors look so beautiful against it. Like, these colors look so beautiful against it. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture and insert it right here so you can see how beautiful it looks. Anyway, so that was the sin I committed. But I had such a blast. It was so fun with the ladies and looking, you know, spending time with them. And I did stitch and they were all surprised that after I got my fabric and I looked around, that's all I got. And then I sat down and I stitched. Like I actually stitched. They were all surprised. They were like, wow, are you stitching? I sure am, because I came for what I came for things. I did end up doing a color conversion, and it was because I did not like how the dolphin was. So I wanted the colors to look just like the picture, And when I pulled out the called for colors, it didn't look like the picture. And I wanted it to look just like the picture. So I pulled out my own colors. So this is, in case anybody is interested, this is my color conversion. I don't know if you can see it or if it looks backwards, but this is my color conversion. If anybody's interested, if it looks backwards, let me know and I'll be more than happy to share it directly. Take a picture and insert it. So, and that was it. I don't think there's anything else that I have to add. Anyway, tell me how your Valentine's Day was. My Valentine's was awesome because I spent the day stitching with the ladies, and yeah, I spent my day stitching with the ladies. I came home. I had a wonderful time with them, but then I came home and I don't know if it was being outside and the weather was shifting because it was raining, and by the time I came home, it was like it was hot in the morning and it was cold in the afternoon. Like the weather shifted. It was lightning and thundering by the time I got dropped off, because I went with my friend Julia, and by the time we came home, it started raining and lightning and thundering, and my head was pounding, and then Sunday was like I wasn't feeling well, so I spent all day Sunday in bed, and then Monday I felt better, but that's all part of my life, right? That's part of my life story. We just gotta keep on keeping on. What are my plans for this week? My plans for this week are, I am going to, of course, keep on working on celebrations. I am going to be going next week to a retreat, so I am going to start working on a small exchange. But I like the small so much that I'm going to stitch it twice because I want one for me and one to exchange. So I'm going to probably do it twice. And then I know I want to work on, of course, I'm going to be working on my Fancy Folks for February, which is coming to it. We got 10 more days and it'll be done. So yeah, and whatever else pops up. I still have to work on my WIP goal. So probably today I'll be working on my WIP goal, which is Mermaid of Atlantis, because I did not work on it last week. I just didn't have the energy. And you know what? It's okay. I'm giving myself grace. I'm not being hard. It's not a job. It's a hobby. I'm giving myself grace and I'm enjoying it. So that's about it. So what are your plans for this week? Leave it in a comment for me. What are you planning to stitch? Let me know. Give me some ideas on what I should work on next, because I have so many WIPs. I have no idea what I'm going to work on. So give me an idea what to work on for next month. I know I want to work on my 12 mini for March for next month, and I know I'm going to try to work on my birthstones and flowers for March, and I don't know what else. So give me some ideas. Until next time, remember, every day may not be good, but there's good in every day. Be kind and smile. It may be the brightest thing someone saw today. Bye.